Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Kyle, this is Kyle Plays Games, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Can continue on with doing the quick deliveries right now, because if I were to take out a loan, I might be able to take out $100,000. I'm going to actually go double check. I'm going to check at the bank. Yeah, I could take out $100,000 or 100,000 euros, but it would cost me around 3,000 euros a day. And if I did all of that and purchase a truck, I would have very little cash left in order to be able to fund anything when it comes like the fuel or even paying this off. So I believe I need to do one more quick job in the job market to be able to afford my first truck. And I know what you're thinking, like, well, this is your truck right here, right? It's not. It's not. It's just like the base. It's not anything what I'm going to be close to probably getting. But let's go into the skills, because you see I do have a skill marker, and we're going to improve the eco driving, because that is the very first thing I'm always concerned about, is getting more fuel efficiency for my trucks. If you watch American Truck Simulator, you'll know that I max this out before I even worry about anything else when it comes to my skills. So this is the biggest thing that I worry about over anything else in my truck driving career. So we're at rank number 2, and we're up to 15% of fuel saved when driving with a trailer or driving free. So that is awesome. And since we are, we're going into the just going to a quick job in a job market, I do want to continue on from where I was at. So we left off in the last video in Rotterdam, Netherlands. So we're going to take a look, see what kind of job is available. And we only have a job either coming back to Manchester. That's not really that fun. No offense to people in Manchester, but I want to do another job. I'm going to go somewhere else. This is a little bit less of a travel, but we are going to head into France, right at the edge of France. I'm going to pronounce it as Lille. I'm probably wrong. It's Lille. It's Lille. That sounds almost right. I don't know. I'm really going to butcher a lot of these names and a lot of these cities and towns in Europe. So bear with me, please. If there was a pronunciation guide, I would so use it in this game. So we're going to accept this job, and this is a standard delivery with it's a heavy cargo one. Juice concentrate. All right, so we're going to go from DLS to Metro. So I'm going to accept this job and go on from there, and hopefully this will be my last quick job before I get my first truck and go on to the regular base part of the game. Alright, so no more stalling here. We're going to accept the job here. As it loads up, I ask you please like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the video in the comments down below. And if you'd like to watch any of these videos happen live, a link is in the description down below for my Twitch channel. And also be sure to follow along there as well. Alright, I got to figure out where's the exit at? Just look at the map, Kyle, and you'll be able to tell. Yeah, I can't, yeah. Okay. Alright. So I gotta remember this. You can drive on the right side of the road in the Netherlands, which that's gonna be super helpful for me. And if you'd like to, as I finish up my little talking there in my intro, if you would like to help contribute to the channel and help support it in other ways, there are a few links in the description as well. And if you do contribute in those ways, I will in turn add your username to the end screen of future videos, showing my appreciation for your support and showing that I am recognizing your support as well. Alright, let's get this on the road. I do have some mods activated during this game. What are you stopping? Oh, well, okay, that was BS. You're trying to get insurance money off of me. That was complete bogus crap you just pulled right there. Like, I get that's a yield sign, so I know I gotta wait. But some of these signs, I have no idea what they mean. So I might get some traffic violations eventually as I try to figure out just what everything means. Like that one. I don't know what that yellow and white diamond means. I don't know what it means. And I do need to make sure I have the HUD on constantly, because I will not be able to tell like how fast I'm going with some of these trucks. Like I get it says 50 kilometers an hour and I'm going almost 40, but besides that I would have a hard time being able to see on my dash just how fast I'm going. Oh, I discovered Mercedes-Benz truck dealer. That is great. I probably will not be able to afford that. I don't even own my own truck right now. Alright, so we're going to be turning left, and this is a very busy intersection. My goodness, look at this. We got to turn left on this? Oh, there was no... Okay. Place your bets in the comments just how long this is going to take. I'm going to say 20 minutes. I'm going to say 20 minutes is going to take in order to get through all this. Wow, this is unreal. If you're from this area of Europe, let me know in the comments, and if this is actually true to life on how this works. Man, this is insane. I mean, why is there like a traffic light here? I guess that would impede the flow of traffic. That would really cause some accidents on the highway. I guess this is a highway. Has to be. Highway system is totally different in Europe. As I'm depicting from this game, I only know based on what I've been experiencing in these short-lived video series so far. Never been to Europe. Wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't mind checking it out. I'm just going to turn off the blinker for now and just wait till I get up to the line. Otherwise, we're just going to be hearing that blinker for the next 20 minutes, and I don't think you want to hear that. I don't even know why I was going back and forth on with the camera, because it doesn't matter. I got to wait for these 3 NPC cars to get out of my way. Is it 3 or 4? No, it's 4. I can see the shadows. I'm going to wait for these 4 just to even move before I can even look to see, you know, if traffic is coming. My goodness, there is such... How are we looking behind us? Yep, we got ourselves a gridlock. We are stuck here. Hope no one has a rush to get home or get to their destination. Kind of do, but I'm just stuck here. I don't have much to say about it. Okay, 2 more cars, and then it'll be my turn. This is going to be tricky for me. I have to tell myself, far lane. Far left lane. Well, no, not far left. Turning left and going into the far lane instead of doing what they do in England and going into the near lane. By the way, if you're watching this and if you're in Europe, how is it like if you do transition from like one country to another? Let's say, just for instance, like from my previous video, I went from England to the Netherlands by the ferry. But if you travel from one country to another, and like one country is like you're driving on the right side of the road, the next one is like driving to the left on the left side, or vice versa. How is that difficult for you to change over to be able to transition to that, or is it more just like, okay, we're accustomed to it, you can figure it out? Because right now, even just playing this game, like, driving on the left side of the road was something I had to really get used to, and I'm still not fully used to. So just like the transition of learning. Okay, I'm up next. Oh, please. Oh, boy. This is going to be tricky. I'm so clear on this side, but I'm not clear anymore. I see the car coming. If these two start turning off, yes, they do. I'm going. I did it. Only impeded one car. I am slightly proud of myself. That did not take as much effort and not take me as much to panic on it during that turn. But I was saying, like, how is the transition for you? Like, do you have to deal with like the transition like that? From going from driving on the left side to the right side or vice versa? If you do travel like that? I'm just curious. I'm wondering, you know. All right, so speed limit for a truck here in, I believe I'm still in the Netherlands, 80 kilometers an hour, and I'm barely hitting 70. I am hitting 70 now. Don't really know what the rules are for semis. If you have to be in the far right lane constantly, I will find out if I get fined. Which I don't know. I don't know if there actually is a fine for that. I'm totally new to all of the laws of European driving. The only thing I really knew was if that's pretty. That is pretty. That is really pretty. And the truck is staying straight for me, so I don't have to worry about a little bit. It was staying mostly straight for me. I can actually look out the window without worrying about going into the other lane. By the way, keep in mind, I have no idea, like, anything of like cities or sites in most of Europe. Like, I know about the basic stuff, but really, like, Netherlands, I have no idea what's here. Always interested to learn about what different countries have to offer. I know I'm not really going to learn too much about countries based on just this game alone. But, you know, it might just give me, like, you know, specific landmarks that are typical of the countries or the cities. Which, you know, that's pretty cool. So I gotta make it all the way to the border of France in this delivery, this little quick delivery job. And after I finish that up, I should have enough money to get a bank loan and purchase my first truck. Oh, that is really cool. Okay, are we in Belgium now? I think we're in Belgium. Right? I saw the flag, so that must be like that must be the border. Really cool. Really cool. The wind turbines, that's a nice touch. Alright, so 90 kilometers an hour is the max I can drive. So I have to get through Belgium, and then I'll be in France. And the delivery is right at the border. So it's not too much of a long delivery in this video. And, ooh, we have a near stoppage. So glad I did not wreck out and rear-end that car. This isn't even my truck. So really don't want to lose on any money. Once I get my own truck, I'm going to have to learn like what the dashboard icons look like. because I've driven 4 of them, and I think all 4 of them are a little bit different based on the manufacturer. Something to learn about, something to learn. I'm just driving in the middle lane, definitely. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the train going over, that is awesome. Just small touches. I think it's really cool. I know this game is a little bit older, but yeah, it's this has been a trip, a really cool trip to be playing. Alright, so we are just about 2 hours out from our destination. Not real time, of course, but game time. I have no idea how to pronounce the city that I'm going to, so I'm going to probably mispronounce it. It's either Lille, France, or Lille, France, or something else completely different. Like, how would I know? Like, except for today, I had no idea that this town or city existed. You know, very ignorant of me to not know, you know, a ton of the cities, but so I'm always willing to end up learning, and we are at a standstill. Oh, you kidding me? There's no. This is ridiculous. I am. Okay, I'm mad. I'm mad. Guys, there's a traffic accident. Get over. Get over. Get over. Come on. This is supposed to be the spot where I'm supposed to come off at, and I can't even exit that way. That's blocked off too. Alright, so we gotta see if there's gonna be another way down there. Great. If the GPS doesn't change, it's gonna have to end up. Okay, it did change. Alright, taking a detour. I don't quite know where this is gonna take me, but I'm sure there's always another way to get to the destination. Now, the gas stations on both sides of the road like this, that is a smart idea. I really do wish that we would implement that here in America. It might be in certain areas, but I'm not talking like, you know, like, oh, hey, yeah, there are gas stations in, you know, like that, you know, like you said, a hidden off-ramp. I'm talking like just, as you saw there, that you just have to merge over and you're in the gas station. I mean, it's like non-attended, and you obviously have to pay for it ahead of time, but that is a nice touch they have, and I need to get over. This is not my exit. I didn't realize I was going to merge over. I should have looked at the traffic signs. I'm not looking at the signs. I'm looking at my GPS, and even then, I thought they was going to stay into a 2-lane road. I still hope that this will take me to that's not going to take me too far away from my spot. Still 92 miles from the destination. So yeah, we're good, we're good. I've only had one time when the GPS has steered me wrong. I don't think it's going to be this time because I don't see it looping backwards. Yeah, see, I like this. I like the concept of just like having the exit and you have the gas station right there, and you just get right back on the road. You don't even have to worry about looping around and waiting for a light or anything. Like, it's just right there. So we are 78 kilometers out from our delivery destination. Going about 91 kilometers an hour. Okay, we're heading... I guess this is the dividing line between Belgium and France. Really cool. That's really cool. And we're in France. Alright, so now I have to see like how this is. Like if the speed stays the same or not. It looks like it does. Seems like so far it's all like an interconnected type of speed. Alright, we are getting off here, so it turns into 50 kilometers. Get down in the speed. Any cars coming? It doesn't matter. Looks like it goes into 2 lanes anyway. And we are down to 36 minutes out. That was super fast, I will say. 40 kilometers away now. Alright, looks like we have a major fork in the road. Gotta figure out where I'm going. Okay, you gonna let me in? You gonna let me in? You better let me in. Okay, how am I doing this? Oh, it is this way. Well, that wasn't confusing at all! And I think our exit is right around the corner. Yep. Yeah, I really need a GPS for this game, the HUD GPS. Alright, I discovered Lille or Lille. I don't know. I really don't know like how you pronounce this name of this city. All I just know is that I need to turn left. And where's this place at? Like right in front? Oh, okay. All right. I see ya. I see ya. Alright, so we have either let's play it safe and pull it up ahead, or where do you need it? Well, that just seems like it's a little easier than where play it safe. So, where do you need it? We're going to confirm that, and of course, at this time, I need to get out of the truck and go into third-person mode to be able to pull this off. I'm not as comfortable with doing the some of these deliveries in first-person mode yet. Alright, so let's turn this camera, and I think I gotta cut. Do I have to cut the wheels this way? No, gotta cut the wheels the other way. Other way. I always throw myself off. I always do. And I did not. I cut that a little too sharp. And when I say little, I mean by a lot. These Euro trucks, they maneuver a lot differently than what the American Truck Simulator does. It seems like that they turn a little slower than American Truck Simulator. I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but that's what it feels like right now. Yeah, I definitely have a hard time turning the wheels. See, like, I'm just not as confident in doing it, but luckily, come on, cut the wheels. It's so slow cutting the wheels. I'll get used to it, but it's always when you transition from one game to another, I have a hard time figuring out the difficulty modifier. I don't know what I'm going with. I think you know what I'm trying to say, but I just can't quite say it because I don't quite know what I'm talking about. This should be good. Look, this is looking a lot better. A lot better. Not perfect, but better. And it's saying green. And you know what green means. That means go away from that and focus on something else. So we're going to drop the cargo down, and that's going to be it for this one. Base reward of 3,098 euros and proficiency bonus of an extra 82 euros for level 2. Got 3,180 euros, and in the experience I got 309 experience points. And still at the newbie level, but I think I have enough money so that I could be able to purchase my first truck. So I'll get the bank loan in the next video and purchase the truck and set out on the independent trucking scene, my career in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments down below, and be sure to like, share, subscribe. And subscribing is the most important thing. It helps grow the channel, and it helps show that you guys like the content. Well, hitting the like button also does help, but hitting that subscribe button is the biggest thing. I can't stress that enough. If you like the content and you find yourself coming back watching more and more, hit that subscribe button, because that's what helps grow this channel. And if you'd like to comment on the video, let me know in the, do it so in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments down below. See, I got that out there somehow. And also, if you'd like to watch any of these videos happen live, link is in the description down below for my Twitch channel. It's in the every single description of this channel for my Twitch channel, the Twitch link. I'm getting better at these outros, I swear. And be sure to follow along there on Twitch so you do not miss out when I go live. And if you also like to contribute in other ways, there are several other links in the description. I'm bumbling over my words. Boy, I'm a professional. There are several links in the description as well, and if you do contribute in those ways, I will in turn add your username to the end screen of future videos to show that I appreciate your support and it is recognized. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Kyle. This has been Kyle Plays Games, and I hope to see you in the next video.